So we'll be discussing different psychic powers and why I do not believe in them. Okay. It is a mystery because nobody knows if what they're really doing is magic or if they're faking it. So the psychic powers are apparition, the disappearance or teleportation of an article from one place to another, or an appearance of an article from an unknown source. Telekinesis, the ability to influence a physical system without physical interaction. This typically manifests being able to extend force, control objects, and move matter with one's mind. Telepathy, the ability to transmit or receive thoughts supernaturally. Automatic writing, the ability to draw or write without conscious intent. A psychic is a person who claims to use extrasensory perception, ESP for short, to identify information hidden in normal senses, particularly involving telepathy, or who performs acts that are apparently inexplainable by natural laws, such as psychokinesis or apparition. Though many people believe in psychic abilities, the scientific consensus is that there is no proof of such existence of such powers, and describe the practice as pseudoscience. The word psychic is also used as an adjective to describe such abilities. Some theories are the first two presidents to actually die in office were William Henry Harrison and Zachary Taylor. Both fell by illness, but rumors spread that each have died from a wicked curse. The rise of the spiritualism movement in the United States, England, and elsewhere during the mid-1800s gave host to a massive increase in number of individuals who claimed to use extraordinary psychic powers, particularly the ability to speak to the dead. Then some scientific facts are, during the Cold War, rumors circulated that the Russians were developing an army of psychic spies. In response, the U.S. military created a program to examine whether psychics could be useful in military application. The program, called Stargate, tested remote viewers to see if their feelings and visions were accurate. The research continued for about 2 decades, ending in the mid-1990s, with little apparent success. Finally, the CIA took over the program and asked the scientists to review the results. They concluded that psychics did no better than chance, and that psychic information was neither valid nor useful. Project Stargate failed and was shut down. Harry Houdini. When we think of Harry Houdini, Harry Houdini, what inevitably comes to mind is the image of an athletic man in underclothes loaded with chains escaping from the most unlikeliest of prisons, like a water tank, a safe, or heck, even a milk jug sealed with padlocks. But perhaps the greatest exploit of escapism of the most famous magician of all time was to rid many others of deception, of medium and spiritualists. There was not one Houdini, but two. Until 1922, he was a showman and even a silent movie star. In his last years, he was a hunter of fake ghosts. Ooh. Now, I don't believe in psychic powers. I don't believe in them because I believe in God and the things he does, and that things like palm reading, Ouija boards, and etc. are signs of the devil. I believe in God because I can see what he does in so many people's hearts. And a thing that God did was, in Zodiac 17, we find the Israelites in a place called Rephidim. By this time, they have had their meat, and they have had their manna, and now they want something to drink. So they start complaining to Moses, saying, "Give us water. Why did you bring us out of Egypt? Are you trying to kill us, our livestock, our children, with thirst?" Verse 3 of the NLT says they weren't really reflecting on all that God had done for them. He spared them from slavery. He didn't allow the plagues in Egypt to come upon them. He parted the Red Sea. He destroyed the Egyptian army. And he led them step by step through the wilderness with the best GPS ever. Fire by night and cloud by day. He fed them with manna. And yet they complained. So we talked about theories. We talked about a list of psychic powers. We talked about why I don't believe in them. we talked about Harry Houdini, and we talked about things that God did for us.